Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you are good. Inshallah, this session will be highly interactive, more student centered, learner centered, and you love it so much. The point is that we are about to discuss one of the most crucial aspects of online marketing. Yes, don't forget the theme of this session is WhatsApp Content Creation Challenge. So one of the most crucial aspects of online marketing is content creation. Most people don't know how to do it. You don't know how to do it. If you know how to do it and you are okay with your result, you wouldn't be here today. A lot of people are sad and frustrated just because they don't know how to create content that engage, content that make people fall in love with you, content that make the most skeptical prospect submit his heart and give you his wallet. Perhaps that is why a content creator, in fact, one of the best online content creator said anyone venturing into content creation should be prepared for depression. Yes. Anyone venturing into content creation should be prepared for depression. Yes. The depression will come from a situation whereby you feel like a failure because your content doesn't generate attention, it doesn't generate leads, it doesn't generate sales. Most people feel depressed. In fact, there was a sister who reached out to me not quite long. I'm going to pause this recording now. I will read out what this person said for you to know that most people are depressed not because they are not good in what they do, not because they don't have a skill, but because they don't know how to create high engagement content. And if you are going to sell something online, if you want to make money online, it is no more a news that you need content. In fact, the online marketing only has three ingredients. The online marketing has just three ingredients. The first ingredient is your content. The second ingredient is your traffic. And the fourth ingredient is, who can guess what the third ingredient is? The first ingredient is your content, the second ingredient is your traffic, and the third ingredient is what? No. No. The end result of every marketing is sales. So it's not going to be sales, okay? Thank you, Yusuf. Yusuf Mahmoud Junaid. The correct answer is offer. Offer. So it is content, traffic, offer. It is just CTO. Okay. So you must have content. Then you should have traffic. Then you should have an offer. And most importantly, an irresistible offer. If you have these three ingredients, wow, the search as the chat the person had with me is I can't find it anymore. But this person reached out to me that Sir, I feel depressed. I put out a lot of content. People don't engage it, they ignore it. When I read the message, I just smiled. I just smiled. It took me time to respond because that is just the norm. That is just the norm. Now, think about it. This sister is not on this session, and I shared her the session to this content creation challenge. She's on the group. In fact, she's online currently. Why is she not joining? Why is it that people will have problems and they will have the solution at their fingertip and they won't use it? They are just okay to being depressed, frustrated, and sad. And the truth is that nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We don't care. In fact, your audience, your audience, they don't give a damn. They don't even feel they notice you. You are not noticed. So who cares about you? Your priority is finding solution, learning the solution, implementing the solution, so you can erase the depression. So online marketing has 3 ingredients: content, traffic, offer. If your own marketing has these 3 ingredients, you make sales, you get conversions, you make money, and you'll be happy. When there is inflow, when there is cash flow, there is happiness. I hope you get that. So the end result of every content, every traffic, and every offer, the byproduct is sales. The byproduct is money. But you are not going to make that money if any of these marketing ingredient is missing. And that is why we are here. I hope you get that. That is why we are here. So my question now goes thus: what do you understand by, let me show my face, what do you understand by the word content? You see, listen, if you are here now, let me tell you something. If you are listening to me right now, chances are your mind might be telling you, let me go and do something else. Let me attend to something. Probably you are with your husband, you are with your wife, your siblings. Pay attention, because I doubt I will release the replay of this session. This is a session that you need to pay a lot of money to attend. So I'm very sure of what I do. That is why I don't beg people to join my session, pay attention. No. It's your will. It's your will. I know how to package my teachings and resell it to you. There are so many of my sessions I did initially for free, and I repackaged it. I sold it out for iTicket. You will buy it definitely, because the problem is still with you. It's not yet solved. So why wouldn't you buy it? And it's not as if you don't trust me. So you got to buy it and use it for yourself. So when you pay attention. So keep all distractions away right now, and no guarantee, no promise that you are going to get to the brain. I hope you get that. So this is a session you should pay a lot of money, hundreds of thousands, to learn this. But it is just like, to me, I just feel like, why can't I help my people? But when we want to help, and you still don't want to pay attention, please, the stages to make money online are 3, like I used to explain to my students. We have the learning stage. You have to learn, even if it's going to be a day, even if it's going to be 2-hour session, 1-hour session, you have to take time to learn. That's the learning stage. That is the early stage. I hope you get that. The second stage is the cultivation stage. That is what I call the C stage, the cultivation stage. And then the third stage is the harvesting stage. That is where people pay you. People compensate you. You see, making money online is compensation. I have been compensated a lot. And people will continue compensating me for the good work I have done, the sacrifice I have made in the past. And I'm still making it right now. Take my time in the midnight, I shoot videos, put it on my YouTube channel. In fact, I deny myself a lot of comfort so that I can put out more of my voice that I believe that is going to change people's life. Okay. So when people consume these things and they feel like, wow, at the time I put out my offer, they pay me as compensation. Not because they like me, not because they just trust me, not because I'm handsome, and of course I am. I hope you get that. So, but it is compensation. Sales is compensation. The reality of sales is just like a righteous person denying himself of some comfort, staying awake in the midnight to say prayers. I hope you get that. While we have the lazy ones sleeping and snoring. So they are sleeping and snoring until they have something they need urgently. They now raise up their hands in prayer. And what happens? Allah doesn't answer such a prayer. And they feel like, oh, my prayer is not answered. But for the righteous person who has been praying ahead of time, sacrifice a lot of things, denies himself a lot of comfort. At the time he needs something and raises up his hands again, Allah is already providing it even before he asks. I hope you get that. That is the reality of people who make money online and people who don't make money online. Making money online itself is compensation. People are going to compensate you, but they will only compensate you if you pass through the learning stage and you move to the cultivation stage. And from the cultivation stage, you now move to the harvesting stage. They are going to compensate you. But if you don't pass through the first two stages, you are not going to make money online. I hope you get that. So for some people, the learning stage will only take them 24 hours. For some people, 48 hours. The ideal and realistic learning stage for somebody who wants to continue making money online predictably and consistently is 90 days. That is why I spread out my mentorship for 90 days. It doesn't mean that you learning for a day or two, you are not going to make money online. But if you want to keep making money online predictably and consistent, and you want to scale from 50K weekly to 100K weekly to probably 500K in a month, a million in 1 month, 2 million in 2 weeks, you have to spread yourself out for 90 days. After the 90 days, just go and execute, and people will pay you for it. So what we're talking about, we are discussing content creation, which is one of the most crucial aspects of online marketing. In fact, it is the first ingredient. Content is the first marketing ingredient. When it comes to selling online, your content comes first. I hope you get that. So, but what is content? Just quickly, because a lot of people don't know. You may assume you actually know what content is, but I see that the very first problem why most people are unable to create content is because they don't even know what content is. They assume they know. Chances are you assume you know what content is, but you don't. So somebody here right now, you can hear me. What do you understand by content? Not content creation. What do you understand by content? Brother Nuruddin says content is information. Amazing information, like what particular information? Somebody might ask, then what set of information? I define content with one single word. Yes, most people will say information. Okay, Sister Rahma saying information that benefits your audience. Content simply means the details about a product. A product. Can we just forget products, offer, what again? Skill, whatever. Yes. If you can't explain it to a 9-year-old child, you don't understand it. That is the rule. Okay. Anyway, this is content. Most people define content as information. But I can tell you that if you define it to somebody like that, he will ask you another question. What set of information? Okay, Sister Sarau Amina is saying something that really attracts me. Content is a word or message that you use to engage your audience. You should be able to talk about their problem and provide solution to it. Thank you. The only part I will take from your definition is that content is a message. Forget about audience, forget about products, forget about whatever. If we go into that, we'll be pushed to define so many other things to make it clear. Somebody doesn't even understand what audience is. I bet you. Somebody don't understand what audience is. I was in a WhatsApp class, was it not last week, by Franklin Emmanuel, and somebody was asking, if we are going to start online marketing, I want to sell something online, do I need people to sell to? Do I need people on my WhatsApp list? I was like, this is crazy. Do you want to sell to angels? Or you want to sell to the jinns? Or you want to sell to the creatures in the river? Hey. So can you see? The question is funny and silly. The point is that most people don't know. So if you want to explain WhatsApp marketing to that kind of person and you start talking about audience, you are talking about engaging, you are talking about solution problem, they don't understand it. Okay. So the simple way to define a content, you can use 3 different words to describe what content is. Number 1, content is an idea. Content is an idea. Your own idea, my own idea, Sister Ahmed's idea, Brother Nurudin's idea, Sister Amina's idea. And our idea can never be the same. I hope you get that. Our idea can never be the same. So your content is an idea, just an idea. I hope you get that. The second one is that content is a message. It's a message. And just any type of message. Just any type of message. Forget about the purpose for now. Content is an idea. Write it down. Content is a message, just like Sisters Aminat has said. Then the third one is that your content is your voice. Your content is your voice. I hope you get that. It's your voice. And then, so if you understand that this is a traditional scenario, for you to understand what content is, it is just like we are in a room now, a family, a nuclear family, or probably an extended family. I hope you get that. And then we are in a room, the grandma, the grandpa, the dad, the mom, the uncle, the cousin, the nephew, the younger ones, the elder ones, and just all of them all together. We are in a room, and this person is talking. The grandpa is talking. The grandpa expresses his idea. The mom expresses her idea. The uncle expresses his idea. So when these three persons, when they were expressing their own idea, they are passing it as a message, right? To the listeners. They are passing it as a message to the listeners. I hope you get that. It is their own voice. It is their voice. I hope you get that. Now, and we all paid attention. But when it was time for Brother Abdul Muiz to convey his own idea, everybody were busy doing something else. They didn't pay attention. They like, wow, it says I'm talking to myself. Nobody is listening. I hope you get that. That is how content is. It is your voice. Now, people have the independent choice to listen to you or not. It is your message. Your receivers, they have the independent choice to listen to you or not. It is your idea. The people you are sending it to, they have the independent right to accept it or not. That is what content is. And that is how it is in traditional settings, physical settings, and the online setting as well. Most people think that when we talk of content, most people think that there are all these things that are just maybe it's a kind of video, that is that goes viral. That is what content is. No, your content is just any message. If you get that right now, you would know that even the message you put on your WhatsApp status is a content. Yes or no? The message you put on your WhatsApp status is a content. Every social media post is a content because it is somebody's voice. It is somebody's message. It is somebody's idea. Somebody's idea. An Instagram carousel you see and you read. You take your time to read it. It's a content. It is somebody's idea, somebody's message, somebody's voice. Your content doesn't have to be video and it doesn't have to go viral. Okay, we're going to talk about virality later. Your content is your message, your idea. I hope you get that. Your voice. Your voice. You can put it down in written words. You can put it out with spoken words. It can take just any form. Just any form. It is just a conversation between you and somebody you assume is listening to you. It is just like sitting down next to your partner and you are both away and you chat on WhatsApp. Sometimes you put a call to her or you put a call to him and you discuss on phone call. Sometimes you send it as a text message. Sometimes you send it as an email to him or to her and she receives it and she sent you a feedback. Imagine you really care about somebody, you love her so much, and you see that, oh, this person is online. You send her a message or you send him a message and he doesn't reply or she doesn't reply. You feel bad. You feel like you are trying to be caring. You show care, but the person is not reciprocating it with you. So all those type of messages, conversation happening between you and that person, they are all content. They are all content. And the major purpose of content, every content, is that we all want to feel recognized. We want to be valued. The major purpose of every content is that we want to be valued. We want to feel recognized. That is why if you are in a classroom and people are sharing their thoughts, their idea, and other people are listening to them, and when it's your own time to share your own idea, nobody is listening to you. You feel bad, you feel depressed. You feel like, do people just hate me, or there's something I'm doing wrong? Because as you are sending the content, they are to receive it and give you a feedback, but now they are not. They are not even paying attention. You feel rejected. That feeling of rejection has set most people back in the online space, and they can't even confidently put out their voice again. All these problems, obstacles, are why we have organized the WhatsApp Content Creation Challenge. How can you break free from all the obstacles you are most likely to encounter when you start your online marketing journey? Don't forget that it is a complimentary session or a complimentary course to the applied copywriting course we held not quite long. Because as a copywriter, you still want to put out content as well. Content that engage, content that draw attention. I hope you get that. So, because content even precedes writing a copy. I hope you get that. Content precedes writing a copy. And that is why most people have said that content is king. Content is king. And some people said content is king and copy is queen. And some people say that no, sales is most important. Sales is more paramount. I hope you get that. But the truth is that there will be no sales. There will be no sales without content. Content first before sales. You can't put out an offer with a compelling copy, a seductive copy, without content first. And the best content creators are what? Are copywriters. The best content creators are copywriters. So content is king, as the scholars have said, not copy. Content is king, because content is just the overall, it's just the father of everything. Every marketing begins with content. People must accept you first before you are able to sell to them with your copy. They must accept you first. They must pay you attention first. They must listen to you first. They must engage you first. But when you put out content, no one is paying attention. No one is listening. You wouldn't even be confident to pitch sales to them. Yoruba will say that wọ́n fẹ́ rágbo olóńdárin. People are not engaging your content. You are now saying you want to put out an offer. Who will buy it from you? Brother Nudin, wọ́n fẹ́yàn rágbo olóńdárin. People don't want to listen to you, and you pick up your microphone and you start singing, or you start reciting poem. By the time you start, who will follow you up? Who will follow you? Who will listen to you? Of course not. That is the same similitude when you compare it with copy. People are not engaging your content. And you want to put out an offer. Who will buy it from you? Go and be the best copywriter and learn from the best copywriting coach in the best copywriting city. If you don't have content that draws attention, forget about your copy. You are not even qualified to regard yourself as a copywriter if people don't engage your content. You are not qualified to be. So then the next question is, what is content creation? A lot of people have made it complex for themselves, but I tell my students, content creation is simply put out your voice. No other thing. Content creation is, I want to put out my voice. I want to convey my idea. I want to pass out a message. That is content creation. Forget about whether it is a video, whether it is Instagram reel. Forget about it. What is content creation? Content creation is what? Putting out your voice. Convey your message. Deliver your idea. That process of conveying your message, delivering your idea, I hope you get that. Conveying your message, delivering your idea, and putting out your voice is what we refer to as content creation. Put out your voice. That is why in the world of high-ticket closing, we seldom use the word content creation. It is very rare I mention it in my mentorship, where we nail we hit the nail on the head. We seldom use that terminology. We seldom use it because that word has been used a lot of time to destabilize people and make them feel that no, they can't do it. They can't do it. But if you understand that content creation is just to put out your voice, put out your voice, put out your voice. That is content creation. That is the exact term we use in high-ticket closing. Put out your voice. And that is why chances are you would have heard me say that you are a genius. Tell the world about it. Every day you fail to do so, you are losing tons of money and time. Telling the world about it means that deliver your idea, convey your message. Convey your message. Never even care if somebody is listening or not. Convey your message. Deliver your idea. Put out your voice. If you've learned something, you acquire a knowledge, or you learn a skill, the next thing you want to do is to put out your voice. Convey your message. Deliver your thoughts and idea. Tell the world about it. Because every day you fail to do so, you are losing tons of money and time. Tons of money. So that delivering of message, conveying of or delivering of idea, conveying of message, putting out your voice is content creation. Now, I want to ask you, who can do it? Who doesn't know how to put out his voice? Who doesn't know how to put out his voice? Who doesn't? Is there anybody here who doesn't know how to put out his voice? Let me know if there's somebody here who doesn't know how to put out his voice. Is there somebody here? Is there a guy here who doesn't know how to talk to a lady? Is there a lady here who doesn't know how to talk with a guy she really cares about? Everybody is a content creator because we all have a voice. We all have ideas. We all have thoughts. We all have a message that we want to pass across to people. Why most people get stabilized and feel they can't do it? No. my content is not worth it. People will not reason. It's just one single reason, and I'm going to share it with you tomorrow. I'm going to share it with you tomorrow. Why I can confidently stay awake 3 a.m. in the midnight and I put something on my WhatsApp status, or I go ahead and post something on my Instagram page, and I'm very sure that my people will wake up and come and consume it, interact with it. And why somebody will feel like, no, if I do it, people won't listen to me, they won't engage it. It is just one reason. And I'm going to share it with you tomorrow. I hope you get that. So everybody is a content creator. Everybody can create content because everybody has a voice. Inshallah. So everybody has a voice, everybody has a message that we want to pass across to people. I hope you get that. Just like everybody, you can't say you really care about somebody and that person stays with you. You are seated next to each other, or you are both of you are online and you are not passing your message to that person. It means that somebody else is taking your attention. It's taking your attention. If you really care about them, you share your idea, share your thoughts, share your message, put out your voice. They want to hear from you. I hope you get that. So if you understand that, then we move to the next stage. All right. In this section, what I want to share with you are the forms of content. The forms of content. Content can take so many forms. Not one, not two. As somebody who wants to start making money online, or you want to start online marketing, please let me clarify something again. It is very important. Making money online and online marketing is the same thing. It's the same thing. Selling online and making money online is the same thing. You can't even make money online if you don't sell something. So it could be your skill you want to sell, it could be your knowledge, it could be your talent, your experience, your wisdom, your service or your product, or even your time. That you will make money online and not selling any of these things I mentioned. It's not possible, wallah. It's not possible. So whenever I'm saying make money online, online marketing, online sales, it is the same thing. I'm just using the words interchangeably. So many people don't know it. When you call them, come, let me teach you how to make money online, they say it's a scam. Let me teach you online marketing, they will come to you. Very funny. Very funny. A lot is not still clear to most people. A lot is not clear to them. So, content can take so many forms, different forms. And the ultimate fact you have to hold by your hand is that you or your audience should decide the form of your content. You or your audience should decide the form you want your content to take. It is not always the audience will decide, and it is not always you will decide it. Yes. It is not all, underline this thing, it is not always your audience will decide it. And it is not always you will decide it. Why most people are not present here tonight is because we didn't hold this session on WhatsApp group. Yes, I will never do so unless it is an invitation. And just for a reason, even if it's an invitation, there are so many invitations. If you are inviting me to a webinar, a conference, online webinar, online class, you are going to set up a platform like this for me. It can be Zoom, it can be It can be Google Meet, it can be anything. I'm able to talk, I'm able to use my voice. You can hear me immediately and give me feedback. If you can't do so, I can't attend your webinar. I hope you get that. I can't attend your webinar. So for most people, most especially people who don't have clue about making money online, they feel like it's a wasted time or it is too much of a risk to come online and listen to somebody talking to them, teaching them how they're going to succeed in life. But I see that it is a wasted time teaching somebody in the group where I don't know what he's doing at that time. I don't even know if he's paying attention. There's so many. I've done it before. Yes, I have the experience. We teach in a WhatsApp class, and 6 months later, a call to action you gave on the group, somebody is just taking action. 6 months later, wallah, 6 months later. In fact, sometimes a year later, and myself, I'll be wondering that, I'll now be like, hey, for so long. When I did sales booster course, was it in 2019 or 2020? 2019 to 2020 or so. Yes, there are some people who bought the course. There are some things I taught in the group. They were asking me more than 1 year later. Can you see it? So it is not a good delivery medium. I will not be like, yes, where is this person coming from? I don't even remember again. So the WhatsApp group teaching in the WhatsApp group is not a good medium. It's a horrible method of teaching people how to succeed in life. It will waste your time as a teacher, as the tutor, the facilitator. It will also waste their own time. Both of you, I can say confidently that you are deceiving yourselves. You are deceiving yourselves. Or you are just changing yourself. It will slow down your results as the facilitator. It will slow down your results, and it will slow down their own results as well. So I decide this content form myself. This is a content. If you don't know, what I'm doing right now is that I'm creating content. After this timeout, I can channel it to different platforms. I can channel it to my YouTube channel. I can channel it. I can put it on my Google Drive and give some people exclusive access. I can send it via email to somebody. I hope you get that. I can decide to go and upload it on my Facebook page or my Facebook personal timeline. I hope you get that. It's a content. It's a content. Now, I want to ask you what I'm doing right now. Is there anybody here who can do it? Is there anybody here who can teach in a session like this? Is there anybody here who can teach in a session like this? I hope you get that. So I decide this content form myself. If we have given people to choose, yes, majority will choose that we hold it in the WhatsApp group. But it's not going to get them results. And it's not going to get me results. I can't do that. I've done that in the past. I can't do that again. I hope you get that. I can't do that again. So anybody can decide the form. But what are the various forms? What are the various forms? Number one, you have to bear in mind is that all social media posts, social media messages, don't let me use the word post. Everything you read or hear or watch online is a content. And our content can never be the same. How somebody who is into filming, drama, and all that, what that person would explain to you as content. People who are into comedy and all those things, what they will explain to you as content is not going to be the same with what you need as content to position yourself online and make sales. It's not going to be the same. Our content cannot be the same. I hope you get that. But yeah, what you want to do, you are not acting drama, okay? And even if you are acting drama, we are still the one who is going to teach you how to position yourself as an artist and make sales. So I hope you get that. An artist can only teach somebody an aspiring artist, how to act like the way he does. Okay. But if the purpose of your content, if the goal of your content is to make sales at the end, you are going to learn it from a marketing and sales coach, not just anybody. Okay. So there are various, anything you watch, you read, or you see, whether you perceive it through your hearing, your sense of hearing, your sense of seeing or sight, or what again, or you read it, it's a content. It's a content. Altogether, it's a content, anything. So it can be any form of social media post, any social media post. It can even be your WhatsApp status post is a content. Why do you think that I take it very seriously? Why do you think that I felt bad 48 hours ago when I couldn't post on my WhatsApp? Why do you think I felt bad? Because I have a lot of ideas, a lot of messages to pass across to my audience, but I wasn't able to do so. And I know there are people waiting for me to speak to them, to talk to them, to pass a message to them, but I wasn't able to do so. I felt bad. I hope you get that. So your status post is a content, and that is why this session is we narrowed it down to WhatsApp, because I have seen that there are billions of dollars that people have not mined on WhatsApp. Yes, there are billions of dollars that are hidden in WhatsApp, this WhatsApp application, that people have not mined. And that is even the reason why I said I'm going to bring in, I'll do a kind of recruitment. People who don't really have a lot of money to invest in learning what will get them to be able to make money online. Or people are already making money and they feel like, oh, Alpha Chemist, I want to be part of your session. Or so, okay, I'm giving them that opportunity to learn from me at a very ridiculous price, which is just $1. I hope you get that. The reason is that there are billions of dollars hidden in this WhatsApp that most people have not discovered. Meanwhile, there is abundance of it, such that the money you will make online is an addition for you, not a subtraction from anyone. The money you will make online is an addition for you, not a subtraction from anyone. If you have a course and I pay you for it, it adds to your account. It is not a subtraction from my own account. Take it or leave it. The fact that you don't believe in this principle, you will always be broke. You'll always be broke. Why most people don't pay for courses is that they think that when they pay for a course, most especially after finding a trustworthy coach or mentor, they think that when they pay for this course, is a subtraction from their account. Voila, it's not. It's never a subtraction from your account. That is why I don't care to pay any amount. And up till now, I am still paying people who are better than me. Yes, your conscience will judge you when you know that this person is better than you. This person has better results than you do. Your conscience will judge you. The best thing you can ever do for yourself is to pay your access. Pay access. Pay access, okay. Most of these courses are worth more than the price we charge. But what we are just giving people access to us. Like my mentorship now, it is like ridiculously very cheap. It is just too cheap. It is too cheap. I don't like it can't. I don't even want to hear. I've never heard it. Nobody has ever said it to me that it's expensive. It is too cheap. But the point is that I'm only giving people access to me. If you pay me, you are accessing my time, accessing my knowledge, my wisdom. I feel comfortable to share you so many things. I can't share any neutral person, because success will never be handed to you on a platter of gold. You will mismanage it. Even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran that wala tutu sufaha amwalakum allati ja'ala Allahu lakum qiyama. Don't give the fools your wealth that Allah has provided for you, Allah has given you. Don't give them. The weak-minded people. The weak-minded people are the poor people. It doesn't matter how much in your account, but if your mind is weak, we don't give you knowledge just like that. We don't give you money just like that. No, you are going to mismanage it. Okay, it doesn't mean that we are greedy, but we want you to use it well. We want you to use it well. I hope you get that. So what are we trying to talk about? Every message you put out on your WhatsApp status is a content. That WhatsApp class you are holding is a content. So why are you disturbing yourself that people will not, okay, you don't know how to find the people who will consume it. I will show you. But pay attention. Your Instagram reel is a content, it's a message, it's an idea. Okay. Any blog post you see is a content. Anything you read on a website is a content. What again? So, give me content suggestions. What other forms of content do you know from what I've explained? Now tell me. Any video you see online is a content. Thank you. Twitter threads is a content. Twitter thread is a content. Facebook post is a content. Thank you. YouTube videos, content. It's a form of content. You are a graphic designer and you create templates for people to use. It's a content. Reels. We now have Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels. They are content. Instagram stories. Thank you. Content. You make it an infographic, it's a content. It's a content. You are putting out an animation, it's a content. Because it's an idea. It's an idea. Now, put it down, put what I want to say down in a paper. Put it in a paper, then type it out. You can never use one single content form to achieve your goal online. You can never use one single content form to achieve your goal online. So you can't say that, oh, I want to make money online. The only thing I will be doing is that I will only post Instagram carousel. That is point number one. Point number one. No single content form can be used to achieve a goal. To achieve a goal, yes. You can't say that, oh, the only thing I will do is Instagram carousel. And at the same time, you cannot say that the only thing I will be doing is to put out Instagram Reels. I'm not going to use any other form of content. You cannot say that, oh, I have a blog site. The only thing I will put there is it will be text. I will not use videos. I will not use videos. Just text alone. No, it can't get you to your goal. Content creation, point number 2. Content creation is a journey. It's a journey. It is not a destination. You meet with a lady for the first time on the internet and you chat. Do you want to tell me that from that day one till the day you will marry each other, you will be chatting? Is it possible? You meet a lady day one, you connect the first time through chat, maybe WhatsApp chat or whatever, and you are now like, from that day one till the day you finally marry, you only be chatting. Is it going to get you the result? Absolutely no. Absolutely no. You will chat sometimes, you will make human call conversations sometimes, you will pay visitations sometimes. All these are content types. Sometimes you even go and visit her with one of your friends. That is why online we do collaborations. I wouldn't be the only one talking to my audience. I want to bring people to talk to them. Maybe my students, maybe just somebody I know. And I know that that person has the same goal. We have a common goal. So I hope you get that. One content type, one content form cannot get you to where you want to be, cannot achieve the goal for you. Cannot achieve the goal for you. Oh, the only thing I'll be doing is online class. I will not put any message on my WhatsApp status. You are going nowhere. You are going nowhere. You are going nowhere at all. The only thing is, the only thing I'll be doing is to put out videos on my YouTube channel, and I'm not driving them to anywhere. You don't have a Telegram group you will channel them to, or channel them to your WhatsApp group where you have closer conversation with them. You are just putting out your content there. You are not going to sell to anybody. You are not going to get the result you want to get. One content form cannot get you the result. You want to use blended form, different kind of content. Different kind of content. The third point you have to note is that you cannot be good in all content types. The content that comes to me with ease comes to you with grace. Let me put it that way. Point number 3. The content type or the content form that comes to me with ease comes to you with grace. For somebody like me now, I'm very good. Now, if you allow me, I can continue talking to you till midnight. But when you say, go and shoot a video, a self-recorded video, why can't you just capture this one I'm saying and go and put it anywhere you want to put it? I should now sit in front of camera. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. You are a first timer, I want you to hit the subscription button, and then you see on this channel I do so. I don't find it convenient. Like, whenever I'm doing it, I used to be in my abnormal sense. Like, hope I'm not faking something. I used to feel like it's a fake life. It's a fake life. Okay, so okay, thank you, Miriam. You can never use one single content form to achieve your goals. And yes, content creation is a journey, not a destination. Yes, the content form that comes to me with ease comes to you with peace. Yes, so it's not easy. Over the time, I have been disturbing myself that how can I make my videos look so like my self-recorded videos? But When I came to realize that no, the content form that comes to you with ease comes to me with ease, or the content form that comes to me with ease comes to you with ease. I stopped bothering myself. No. Or how can I put out my content? You know, there are some people, they always give out inspirational speeches in the morning, in the day, in the night. You always see them posting kinds of infographics that people can share all around. It doesn't come to me with ease. It doesn't come to me with ease. That is why the one that comes to me easily, that I don't want to disturb myself, I don't even need it to be decorative, or that unless my graphic designer says he wants to decorate it for me. Good. But if he doesn't have the time, the next thing I will do is to go to my Twitter page, put it in the tweet, screenshot it, post it on my WhatsApp status, post it on my Telegram, my Instagram page, post it on Facebook. Or sometimes I post it on Facebook, then screenshot it, I share it to other channels. Yes, the content that comes to me with ease comes to you with peace. There are so many content creators that you vibe with. They can't talk like this. They don't have the confidence to talk like this. There was one guy I was watching I watched his first live session on Facebook. when I heard him talking, I was like, shut up again, Sasha. Why are you talking as if you don't have battery life, or you are about to die? Hey, my own live session is always boiling. It's always boiling. Look at the way he's talking. When I now compared how he was talking in the live session, when I compared it with his Facebook post used to eat. It means that this guy is good with text than speaking. Probably that is why I have never even seen him doing a live session before. There was one of my, people I look up to when I was starting out then. If he make a post like this, you say amazing. But call him to come and deliver speech like this. You start talking, and yes, the content that comes to him with ease comes to another person with peace. The content that comes to other people with ease comes to him with peace. I hope you get that. So you don't want to worry yourself. Choose the one that comes to you with ease. Some people, they can't do what I'm doing now. That is why they can't show their face on YouTube. And YouTube doesn't care about you. YouTube allows you to have a faceless channel. Instagram allows you to have a faceless channel. You can't say because you are shy or you are an introvert, then you will not talk. That is the real time when you are going to experience depression in life. Because if you don't put out your voice, people can't buy from you. They can't buy from you. You have to put out your voice. You have to put out your content. So choose the one that comes to you with ease. If you understand that, let's quickly brush through the purpose of content creation. Why are we even putting out content? But before then, I mentioned one reason at the beginning of this session, that the number one purpose for putting out a content, don't forget that a content is a message, it's an idea, and it's also what? A content is a message, it's an idea, then it's also your voice. So I mentioned the first purpose of content creation. What is the first purpose I mentioned? Who was present here at that time? Okay. Olaluddin says to make your voice known and heard by people. Yes, I think that is the literal meaning. Yes, exactly. That is the exact word I use, Sister Rahma. recognition and value. You want people to recognize you. You want people to value you. Yes, you want your voice to be known and heard by people. That is the number one reason why we are putting out content. Because if you are not known, what will happen? People don't know you, they don't give you recognition. If people don't know you, what will happen to you? Hunger will kill you, ni. There won't be cash flow. You are still speaking grammar, ni. Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth that if people don't know you, hunger will kill you, to mama you. Okay? Hunger will kill you. So, aside recognition and value, you want people to recognize you, you want people to value you. I want to list out some of the most important purposes of content creation. And I want you to take note of them, okay? Please don't forget that this content creation challenge is a practical session. But if you don't get what we want to explain right, you won't even be able to carry out any practical. You will never be motivated to do it. But you just feel like, no, it's not coming to you with ease. I hope you get that. So, that for people to value you and people to recognize you, that is what I call social purpose. Social purpose, number one, social purpose. Because man is a social animal. You won't be in a gathering where people don't value you, where people don't want to listen to you. You will never be comfortable being in that gathering. You will never be comfortable being in that gathering. Even if it is your family house and people don't want to hear your voice, you have to leave that gathering. Or you correct it. Look at the cause. Treat the cause so that the effect can change. Altogether, for social purpose. For social purpose. That is, you want to be valued. But most people, they've allowed their desire to be valued. They have allowed it surpass their obligation to give out values. Their desire to be valued, they've allowed it outweigh their obligation to put out values. As much as I want to be valued, I want to give out values. That is why I'm not this Twitter person, you know. I'm not this Twitter person. I became serious with it a few weeks ago. But if you check Twitter today, search for Alpha Chemistry right now, you will see that I made a tweet in the past 24 hours. I still made a tweet. Because when we talk about content creation in line with making money online, can you hear me? So sorry, Sister Awa. When we talk about content creation in line with making money online, once you allow your desire to be valued, to outweigh your obligation to put out values, you can't make money online. You can't make money online. That is why it doesn't make sense to this set of people who desire to be valued more than their desire to their obligation to put out value. That is why it doesn't make sense to them to start a YouTube channel with zero subscriber, and yet you keep putting your videos there. You keep putting your videos there. Who else is experiencing network difficulty? I mentioned two things now. Your desire to be valued and your desire and your obligation to put out value. Once your desire, look at my hand, this is your desire to be valued, this is your obligation to put out value. If your desire to be valued is like this and your obligation to put out value is like this, you can never make money on that. Forget it. You can never be a content creator. You always feel sad and depressed because you just find that people are not following you, they are not liking your posts, your content, they are not putting comments on it, and then you just stop doing it. No, it means that your obligation to put out values is lower in your mind than your desire to be valued. So that is why the second purpose of putting out content is to demonstrate values and expertise. It is to demonstrate values and expertise. I'll tell you. Let me put it again. The second purpose of creating content is to demonstrate values and expertise. And your obligation to demonstrate values and expertise must be greater in your mind than your desire to be valued and known as an expert. I'm teaching you success secrets. If you don't see it important, or you're just like, could it be true? I'm very sure that you must be currently broke. You must be currently, the fact that you don't believe it, you must be currently broke. The third purpose of content creation, the third purpose of creating content is for feasibility. Is for what? Feasibility. Feasibility as a business brand or a personal brand. You want to be feasible. You want to be searchable. In fact, if you are not feasible, you are not searchable. And if you are not searchable, you are not eyeable. If you are not eyeable, you are not payable. Is it making sense to you? One other purpose of creating content is feasibility. Because to make money online, you have to be feasible. If you are not feasible, you are not searchable. If you are not searchable, you are not eyeable. They can't hire you. In our own mind, you don't exist. And if you are not eyeable, you are not payable. Can you see how I connect it now? From feasibility to searchability to eyeability to payability. So the ultimate purpose of content creation is not engagement. It's not engagement. Okay, today let me give you an example. Today I was searching digital what's it called again? Pen tablet. Yes, I want to buy a pen tablet that I can use to start teaching chemistry online. So I just write on it and it shows on my screen. So I was trying to recall the name pen tablet. I couldn't remember. The only thing I could remember is pen. So I, with somebody in the evening, we now search on YouTube. I just wrote pen something. I hope you get that. So YouTube gave me some results. The first result, the first channel on the results was the one I clicked on. Guess what happened? That person explained exactly what I needed, and the person has just one subscriber and one video on that channel. One subscriber and one video on that channel. That video the lady posted has I think almost 30 views or so. One like, zero like, yes, zero like. Nobody liked the video. But about 30 views, one subscriber, and just one video on that channel. But when I watched the video, I was like, wow, this is what I'm looking for. The next thing I did was I clicked on like. I clicked on like. So this person posted, this person has one subscriber, of course. But at the end, when I see she's searchable, she's feasible and she's searchable. She's feasible and she's searchable. If let's pretend she has so many videos relating to what I need or what I will always need, chances are I might have subscribed to her channel. But I didn't subscribe anyway. But I clicked on like, I liked the video. So the ultimate goal of creating content is not always engagement. It's not always engagement. It's not always engagement. And I will tell you why. But now, let's move to the second purpose. The next purpose, rather, is to generate leads. Some content, will put them out. They serve as magnets to bring us people we want. They are just like hook and line. You throw them in a river, and you are very sure there are fishes in the river. Okay, you throw them in a river, and they come back to you. By the time you pull out the hook and line, it comes out with fishes. That is how some content are. They are not for engagement. They are not for sales. Of course, no, there's no content that is for immediate sales. Okay. Not for engagement, not for immediate sales, not even for recognition purpose, but to what? To generate leads. Please let me type all these things out. I've mentioned about 4 things now. The first one is social purpose, which is to be recognized and to be valued. The second purpose is to demonstrate values and expertise. To demonstrate values and expertise. You just want to show that you are good in what you do. You know something that someone else doesn't. You have expertise in something. I hope you get that. And then the third reason is for feasibility. You want to be feasible, so that when people search for that kind of content you put out, you will be discovered. You will be discovered. Maybe they search for that kind of content on Instagram, and your account pops up. That is the main reason why we use websites. You've heard about SEO. SEO. I hope you get that. What is the full meaning of SEO? Who knows the full meaning of SEO? I explained this thing. Thank you. I explained it during the applied copywriting session. We searched for power bank on Google, and about the first 10 results Google showed us they are all from Jumia. That is the searchability we are talking about. Can I create a kind of content that when I use keywords that resonate with your audience, the target audience altogether, such that even when your content has 0 views, 0 engagement, 0 like, 0 shares, but when the people who need it, when they search for it, can they discover you? Can they discover your content? So it's the purpose of creating content. Go and change it, or if not, you will always be depressed. I'm not putting, I'm not tweeting to be recognized and to be valued. No, no. I tweet for other reasons. If you find my profile on Twitter, you will follow me. You will follow me. Unless my values don't resonate with your values. And it doesn't matter. Your content should not be for everybody. We are coming to that. So the next one I talked about is to generate leads. I can create a video now explaining Facebook ads. I can create a video, shoot a video now and say, have you been struggling about running profitable Facebook ads? Let me tell you something. Facebook ads is an advertising tool. An advertising tool cannot replace advertising psychology. Come closer, let me explain to you. Then I start explaining. And I'm taking about 15 minutes, 20 minutes to explain it, or even just 10 minutes. And I am explaining. There are so many billions of people who are having challenges with running Facebook ads. And they're not like, wow, this thing makes sense. Nobody has ever explained it like this to me. Then I give a call to action. If you want to learn more about how Facebook ads work, let me teach you the psychology so that you will find it convenient for yourself to use the tool. And everybody can use the tool, but only a few people understand the psychology. Then I drop a link and I say, click the learn more button now. If you have that problem, wouldn't you click the learn more button? So many people will rush into my funnel. That content, the purpose of that content is not for people to start clicking on like, not shares, not like, not shares. And it's not to sell anything. It's to generate leads. The purpose of that content is to generate leads. You can create that kind of content yourself. There was one guy, I saw his Facebook ads, I think 2 days ago. It was like, you see, this time around, the marketing game has changed. A video said the marketing game has changed. All you need to do now to market on WhatsApp is to what? Is to put out a Facebook ad. Put out your content in a Facebook ad. Okay. Let people listen to your voice and drive them to your WhatsApp list. When you drive them to your WhatsApp list, then the third one is that you want to retarget those people who click on the link anytime you want to sell. If you want to learn how to do this, click on the learn more button now and I will see you on the other side. Look at, like, I was like amazing, like you are putting into practice what you are teaching. He's teaching you. That thing is teaching you. It's still the same thing he's using to get you. Like, doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. That secret is teaching you. It's the same thing he's using to trap you. Can you see that? Content for traffic generation, for lead generation. For lead generation. Another purpose of content creation is to build trust. Today, most people are skeptical. Even ordinary 700 naira, $1, they are skeptical. Yes, very funny and smart. That is the smart way to do it. Ordinary $1, people are still skeptical. That is why if you don't put out your voice, people are not going to buy from you. I'm not saying show your face. I would not say so. I explain it deeply in my book, Build a High Ticket Online Profile. If you've not got a copy of that book, please go and get it and use it for yourself. And it comes with a very affordable price. Right now, it is just 3,000 naira. I explained it that you can have a faceless brand. I have students, mentees, who have built six figures online business, faceless, like sisters who are very conscious about the thing. And they never show their face. Nobody knows them online. And this is their face, unless people who know them in the physical world. Yet they are putting out offers and people are jumping on it. So when I say create content, I don't mean show your face. Put out your voice. And I don't mean speak like this. I don't mean that. Use anyone that is convenient for you. Okay. So if you don't put out your voice, people are not going to buy from you. I want you to ask me why. Can you just ask me why? The reason is that if I don't know you, I can't cash flow you. If I don't know you, I can't cash flow you. If I don't know you, I can't give you my money. If I don't know you, I don't trust you. I'm not going to give you my money. People are very skeptical. So the reason why we are talking, I see content creation as you are just talking, is for people to see you that yes, you are talking. And why do we collaborate with other people? For people to know that this person is not lonely, this person is not doing it alone, he's working with other people. I'm going to, you see, the internet, people buy online, but people are very skeptical because of fraudulent activities. My private number, my MTN line, I didn't know it was hacked recently because it was very private. I don't use it to chat with somebody. The only person who knows it are my executives, and people who are very special to me. They know it. I am using it for WhatsApp, but even I hardly use it to chat those people. So I want to tell you the issue of trust. During the Ireya period, this recently done Ireya, I think during the Ireya period, I was already at home at that time. Some things we can't just explain how it happens. That was like maybe subconsciously I deleted it or something. I just gave everything to Kodam that so Allah understands. But 2 days ago or 3 days ago, it occurred to me that I should install the I should install the WhatsApp. I downloaded the WhatsApp and I wanted to install, and WhatsApp said that I've been blocked from using WhatsApp because of some malicious activities suspected of me. I was like, how? So I wrote down them an appeal message via email. I sent it to them, and while I have the lie, they considered me. They told me like, we are forgiving you, but don't do that again. I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy now. When I installed the WhatsApp yesterday, just yesterday, when my business line was giving me issues, I installed the WhatsApp yesterday, and I want you to see some of these things I realized that somebody actually used it for fraudulent activities. You can't see it. And they were like, some people said, who are you? What do you mean? How did you get my number? Sorry, please, where did you know me? Where did I know you? You must be very stupid. Not interested. I was like, hey, subhanallah, my private account. Yes, I set up two-factor authentication on my business line. But I never thought of it that somebody can just get over my private line. I didn't set up authentication, but immediately yesterday I had to do it. Funny enough, they didn't message people on my contact list. They messaged absolute strangers. Can you see? Meanwhile, on that profile, I wrote Afua Chemistry there. Can you see how somebody malicious person and somebody who just like let me just keep my vocabularies. But when I'm angry, I use too much of vocabularies. Can you see how that person manage my image for something I know nothing about? Now think about it. If I try to, maybe one of these people now see my advert, they'll say that that's scammer. In fact, after this time out, I want to write a disclaimer and put it on all my pages. Then send those people apology letter and send them to read more about the disclaimer on my page, for them to know that I know nothing about it. So people are too skeptical. In fact, what even baffles me is that the actual message is sent to those people is not feasible here. I don't even know what is sent to them. But some were just cursing, some were just saying you're a bastard, you must be very stupid. Some were like, I don't know you. Probably he was requesting for money, or he was requesting for their bank details. So, but imagine a message people on my contact list. Imagine a message, and those people have been hearing me. They know that no, Afua Chemistry can't do such a thing. They will message me like, is it really true? Or they want to call me on the phone. Like, we saw a message, like we're like, oh, and then I'll tell them, no, my account is hacked or something. So the issue of trust. And I see that trust is the major factor when it comes to selling online. Trust. Your brain must be processing it all the time. What else can I say that will make people trust me? I don't like using what content can I create. It will make it look complex to you. What else can I say that will make people trust me? On my Instagram page, not quite long, I was sharing it as a marketing strategy to people that if you are not making sales, it is most likely the issue of trust. So instead of just worrying yourself that people are not buying, look at the bad things people are doing in your industry. Talk about it. Talk about those things that, oh, some coaches do this, some coaches do that. Those things are not good. Don't do it. Don't do that. Criticize it. So that your own people will know that, oh, it's not like them. It's not like them. Once they know that you are not like them, they will be what? They will be willing to test you out. It is still a test. It is a risk. They will be willing to test you out. It's not like them. So always think it. What else can I say that will make people trust me? Not what else can I say that will make people buy from you. Two different things entirely. Amateurs think like, what else can I say that will make people buy from me? No. Professional closers think like, what else can I say that will make people trust me? Because money is only an issue. Price is only an issue in the absence of trust. I hope you get that. Let me know if you understand what I'm saying. So, but first of all, thinking that, oh, what can I say that will make people trust me the more? Okay, you've known what to say. Then the next thing you want to ask yourself is, how should I say it? Like, in what form that will make people trust me? Like myself, sometimes I build trust with my books. I want people to trust me, and I give them my book. I have done that for so many times, and I've used my books to close high ticket sales. Yes. In fact, the first person who paid for HIC paid after getting access to my Morpheus muscles. I hope you get that. Some people who even bought be the high ticket online profile, they are already putting in for mentorship. I use my books to build trust. It is not always, let me create a video. No, I've told you. In fact, maybe we didn't mention it. One of the forms of content is your book. Your ebook is a content form. Your online courses, they are content form. Consulting, free consultation is a content form. I hope you get that. Maybe you are a sales consultant and you just want people to have an experience how good you are. You want to demonstrate your expertise. And maybe you want them to trust you. You just give them free call, free consultation. They get on a call with you. When they speak with you, they are like, wow, this guy is not from this world. So blessed, so knowledgeable, so talented, and you are able to help them solve some problems. They must come back to you and pay you money. I'm already giving you sales idea. They must come back to you and pay you money. So as an online marketer, you are not always waiting for people to come to you and say, I want to buy from you. You will wait till eternity. You will wait till eternity. Give them opportunity to learn from you. So that consultation is a content type. It's a content type. So what I'm saying ultimately is that we also use content to build trust. We use content to build trust. I hope you get that. So, inshallah, tomorrow we'll talk about the laws of content creation. You must follow these laws religiously. You must follow these laws religiously. These laws are what will save you from procrastination, getting overwhelmed. If you are following this law, you can never get overwhelmed again. You can never procrastinate. You can never feel depressed again. You will always get results with your content. You will always get results. If the result you want is engagement, you will get it. If the result you want is trust, you will get it. If the result you want is to be known as an expert, you will get it. Once you follow these laws of content creation. So after tomorrow, this theoretical session is holding for 2 days, today and tomorrow. I hope you get that. And after that, we are going straight into the challenge. Now, most people don't take things like this so seriously. After this 2-day content creation, we are going to give you an opportunity to experience the challenge. Sister Rama, is it for 1 day or 2 days? Sister Rama,
Naam.
are they going to experience the challenge for 2 days or 1 day for free?
Two, sir.
Okay, so we'll give you the experience because I will assign people to you. You are not doing it alone, we are doing it with you. I want to give you tasks to do, daily tasks to do, and the target is to get a specific result, to build trust, to establish expertise, demonstrate values, generate leads, and later sell to them. That is, selling to them is your own. If you want to sell to them, the most important is that we will help you set the foundation of the sales, which is your content.